make this thing happen for us. My morning is going super ghetto. As you can hear, the ducks are out of control. But like I said, the early bird gets the worm. The birds, or the ducks rather, were meeting me at the parking lot. They know what's up. They know what's good in the morning. People are bringing them seeds, oats, all kinds of things. And it's a good analogy for life, right? You got to treat this content creation thing like a job. You got to get up early in the morning, get dressed, start your day, have a plan for your day. You can't just wing it, right? And I know some people think that content creation is not a job, or that you just post about your life or post about whatever you have going on. But no, you still have to have a plan. Like I had a plan to come to the lake this morning. So I got up early, I got dressed, put my makeup on, but time is working against me, right? So, how are you guys doing today? Thank you for coming in and hitting that like button as soon as you came in. I'm going to try to make it happen for us. My allergies already cried away half of my makeup. The ducks are super loud in the background. And it's about to get hot. I try to get out here early in the morning so that it wouldn't get too hot. And it's cool. It's cool. It's not too bad. It's a little breeze. The lake is nice, you know. Hey Ryan, what's good? Um, I'm at the lake today. I've been meaning to get here for a couple of weeks now, but like I said, time is not always on my side. I don't like getting up early in the morning, but today I got up early in the morning. You know what? It's not windy out here. It's a slight breeze, but I guess maybe you could hear it. You could probably hear the ducks, but it's not too windy. It's like the smallest breeze this morning. I guess it's windy enough to bother my allergies today. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about is just a little bit about life. A little bit. When I get up in the morning, I feel what's the word? Pensive. Uh, I'm pondering life and things like that. Who was that? Hey, Elevated. I was watching you guys last night. I try to get around to everybody's live, but you guys were on there for like what, 4 or 5 hours? Because I got to doing something else, and but you guys had a good chat going last night. I was gonna tell you guys, but I didn't want to give you guys my idea. But I was gonna tell you, Elevated, because I don't know if I'll do it or not. But your I was gonna do a live with Jazzy. We didn't get to it this weekend, but it was gonna be about what do men want from women, and we would like to hear that. There's Jazzy. Jazzy, where have you been? I seen you post something on the fourth, but you and I were supposed to go live, and I don't know if Smooth and I'm not Smooth, but Ryan and Elevated, if they would like to go live with us tonight or this weekend. I'm volunteering you all three of you, to go live with me and about what men want from women, because women, we think we know, but we don't really know, and men, they'll tell us, but we really, really want to know down deep, what is it that you want in a woman? What do you want her to look like? And be realistic, guys. You'll go live with me tonight. Who else is gonna go live with me? Oh, I don't even know if I paid Sound Yard. They were hitting me up for $80. I was on a trial. Let me pay them tonight too. Soundstream or whatever. Do you guys use the free Soundstream? Are you able to still have other people go live with you when you use a free sound? What is a StreamYard? StreamYard. You can come from a married point of view, what you want, how you want your wife to be. Yes, $80. I wasn't about to pay that, but I don't know. Do you have to pay Elevated if you want other StreamYard is free? Well, I'm gonna do the free one. I haven't made $80 from YouTube this month, so it has to make sense. But yes, I was just thinking like I never wanted to feel like I never want to feel like I'm working and even if I'm working for someone, I don't ever want it to feel like work. I want it to be carefree. In my previous career, most days were chill. Most days, but when it wasn't chill, it was like, oh, I gotta quit this place. I can't do it. You'll hit 200 subs with what? I mean, I don't know. Even when I was married, I still didn't know what my husband wanted. He would tell me what he wanted, but it just seemed like it was always one sided. It felt like I wanted one thing and he wanted one thing, and we were never able to become cohesive with that. The StreamYard version offers a panel of 6. The paid version starts at 45 a month and allows a panel of 10. Oh, the free version allows a panel of 6. Right, I'll stick with the free version. But I did a trial. I wonder, can I go back to free? Ooh, see what I mean, guys? I don't know how long I'll be out here. But yes, back to what I was saying, guys. Uh, the free version is enough, right? Because really, you don't want more than 6 people on the panel at a time anyway, because it gets too crowded. Like I noticed last night, Elevated, you guys had about 5 or 6 people on there, but then I overheard people kind of talking over each other sometimes. So, um, you know, it wasn't bad, but I'm just saying, like, if you have 10 people up there, then it could be if everybody wants to talk at once. And I guess kind of people can come in and out of the panel because I think when it's like 10, you can have it to where the person speaking can be at the forefront. And also, you can kind of lay those ground rules ahead of time. But I'm just speaking to the notion that I don't ever see a need for 10 people. Yes, 10 is too much. Yeah, so. But how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like, as content creators or YouTubers, do you feel like you kind of have to plan your day and you have to get up early and decide, okay, what am I going to record? Or do you just wing it? Because sometimes I don't think I have ever just winged it as a content creator. I always had a plan for something when I was going to record. And I feel like when I didn't have a plan, I didn't have any content. You don't plan anything. You do this for fun, not the money. You love people. But still, Ryan, I guess if you're doing it for fun and you're just hanging out and you're just kind of winging it, that's cool too. Hey, Real Diva, how are you? I'm not doing it for fun though, Ryan. Um, I want to have fun while doing it though. Fun is definitely one of the major keys behind it because if you're not having fun, like I said before, when I was working, when it didn't feel fun, when it felt stressful, even though I needed the job and I needed the money, I had to get up out of there. I couldn't do it. I can't be somewhere and have my peace disrupted. You done both, Elevated? Winging it works better sometimes. Guys, I don't know. Guys can do that. It seems like guys don't like to plan a lot anyway. It's like, I don't know. You guys just go with it. It seems like guys take life less seriously. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it the wrong way. Like Ryan says, I'm just doing it for fun. And Elevator says, well, um, I kind of wing it, but Elevator, you do kind of have a plan too because you are getting your studio built up and things like that. So, while you may not have it concrete plans, you do have something in mind. And even Ryan, even though you're just having fun with it, that's your plan to just have fun with it, right? Not to take it so seriously. For me, I'm seeing it more so as a career. That's why I'm doing the affiliate marketing That's why I try to plan it, because I wanna give you guys content that's fun and that's not so sterile, but I also want to get some money out of it too. Yes, Elevated brings the people together. Right, he does bring people together. I think that that does matter too. Because like I said, if you're too planned out and you're too sterile, then people can read through that too, like it just seems so. You know what I mean? But if you kind of like just having fun, people can feel that too, and they like that vibe as well. Like that's his name, Elevated Chills, right? And Ryan, I like you because it's like, okay, I'll go live with you. You know, it's not like you're just not doing anything, but you're like, hey, I'll go live with you, and that's cool to know that you have that supporter or that content creator friend that's always down with whatever. But Jazzy and Elevated, I didn't hear anything from you. You didn't say if you were going to go live with me tonight. And I'm trying to figure out too, what's a good time, because I know a lot of my subscribers are on the East Coast, but I'm on the West Coast, so I know 6 is kind of early for me, but then I don't know. I think this time is a good time. You got hot, didn't you? What? You got bored, huh? I got
I
my
get
daughter.
a strange dream,
I figured as
and
much.
she says she will take me.
That's what's up. So how many people are going with you?
It's gonna be six.
So you guys
It's
need
gonna
to.
be like six together.
So you guys need. You guys are gonna go. They're gonna come in their car too. So you need that. All right. Well, at least I don't have to do it. You probably didn't want me there anyway.
She was like, "Did mommy say that was okay?" And I'm like, "She told me to ask you."
You'll be packing, so you'll be up anyway. What time? Whatever time you guys want to go tonight. Ryan, what time are you available? Jazzy, what time are you available? Look, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm always available. No, but right now I'm available. I don't have any appointments today. I don't have any clients right now. Um, so that's why I say I have to plan sometimes too, because I try to plan around appointments, meetings that I have sometimes, clients, things like that. So I have to plan for those things. Is it loud back here? Because I recorded like a little short, and these ducks get loud. But I knew she would say yes because she probably wanted to go anyway, you know, and then she get a free childcare for her. So yeah, but we'll talk about that more. Um, well, that's all you're gonna do is the beach though.
Go out to eat. We
Okay,
have to pay for his life.
okay, I know that's right. People say, what do you guys think
We can
if,
at least bring some money to help put in.
like, if it's your birthday, right, and you want to go out to a restaurant for dinner and you invite your friends, should they pay or should you pay because you invited everybody to dinner? Who should pay? Um,
But it's your birthday.
but etiquette says that if you invite somebody somewhere, you do the paying, right? But it's your birthday and you got everybody coming together. Should everybody come together and split the meal and pay for yours? Or should everybody pay for themselves and you pay for you? Or should you pay for everybody since you invited everybody to dinner? I always pay. If I invite you somewhere, I'm paying. And that's just, you know, how I am. People act like when it comes to money, they'll act like they don't have or paying for things. I don't know. People are weird these days, but I understand things get tight for people too. So I don't know. Um, But yeah, so anyway, another thing I was looking at today, I was looking at Tia Mari, and I kind of wanted to talk about that too. She was speaking of how she's divorced now, and people look at her a certain way because she's single and in her 40s, and she's a single mom now. It's relative for me, even though you invited me. I'm not gonna let you lay on your birthday, pay on your birthday. But some people don't care, right? Some people don't care. If it was me and you invited me to your birthday party, I'm gonna pay for me. Definitely gonna pay for my own, and I might buy you a drink. It depends on like where we're going to. If you start ordering drinks all night and you're just turning up, I might say, hey, let me pay for your drink. But I'm not gonna have you pay for me. I've had people who paid for me on their birthday and insisted that they pay for everybody, and they will not allow you to pay. My uncle, he was like that. If he came into town and he had lots of nieces and nephews, but he's paying for all of my mother's kids and all of her kids. And that's who he was. Like, I haven't seen you guys all year. When I come in, I want to pay for everybody. But at the same time, I'm usually the one that pays for everybody. And it's crazy how people they don't pay, and then they want an appetizer. They also want the meal. They want to get the most expensive drinks on the menu. It's crazy. Like, I couldn't have that. I couldn't do it. I'm never that hungry. I'm never that greedy. I'm never that thirsty for somebody to pay a meal that I'm gonna sit there, even if it's not their birthday. If somebody invited me out, I'm gonna be demure with it. Right, they do too much. If it's my kid's birthday and I invite kids, I'm not going to tell the kids they got to pay. And we go to wherever we go, if we go to Disneyland, if we go to the water park, wherever we're going, if I have the kids come, then their parents might want to give them spending money, for souvenirs or whatever, or just for whatever. But I'm paying for their lunch. I'm paying for everything because I already factored that into my budget. That's just the way I do things. And if I don't have the money for that, I won't even invite somebody to go. But people are different. Some people just feel like they got to get something free out of you. And those type of people, like if they're family, they get invited seldomly, or if they're friends or something like that, they probably won't come again. Because if I take you somewhere and and especially if I've been somewhere with you, and when you were paying, you didn't order appetizers when it was you. You know what I mean? You didn't order appetizers for yourself. You got you a little 9.99 Tukin Dine or something like that. Right. But 6:30, Jazzy, you guys want to go live at 6:30? I don't know if Ryan is still listening. If you guys want to go live around 6:30, that sounds cool. Yes, too many flights, too many flies, too many ducks. I don't know if this was such a good idea. But thank you guys for chilling with me and sticking in with me. But oh, I lost my thought earlier. I was watching Tia Mari. No, I was looking at her Instagram page, and she had posted something about being a single mother and how people look at her differently. Like, if you're not married, then that means you're not chosen. Or your time. No, 6:30 my time, which would be 9:30 your time, or whatever time. Let me know, because I might not even in is clear. Ooh, these flies are getting obnoxious. That works for you, okay? So I'll make a flyer later for it. But I just that's why I like to plan too, because it lets people know when you're going live and what the topic would be about, and if they want to join or not. Rather than if you just go live, then you have less people. But yes, it's Tia, right? I think Tia is a single one. And she was talking about how she had to, you know, overcome those inadequate feelings because people make you feel like you're not worthy if you're not married. Like nobody chose you, and what now you're a baby mama because you're a single parent. Ugh. And sometimes I can't front. Sometimes, you know, I think about those things too. Like, okay, you're single, you're a single mom, so people, and I feel like people do look at you differently when you're a single mom, even if you were married, if you're divorced. It's always been like that. Oh, you couldn't make it work, or you're alone. And for me, I don't know. Right now, I'm cool with being alone. I like it. I like being single. I like not having to share my space or share my time or consider what somebody else wants right now. And that kind of goes into what I want to talk about later about what men want for women. And, you know, because sometimes what men want from us, I'm not willing to give. I'm not, you know, I can be feminine. I can, you know, but I don't want to have to push myself down. I don't want to have to, if I want to do something, I don't know, I guess that's what it takes. Compromise, but I don't feel like compromising right now. I don't want to compromise. If I want to get up early and come to the lake, I want to come to the lake. We are looked at differently, Jazzy. It's like, I don't know. Like I said, that's what Tia was saying, that it's like, oh, nobody chose you, or you couldn't cut it as a wife or in a relationship, or you're older, you're over 40, you're over 30, or, you know, you're like, in my case, 50. Uh,
Do not pet the squirrel.
and so, you know, or you must be too independent, you don't listen. They have all these types of, uh, guys. I mean, it's the ducks, it's my eyes running, it's the flies swarming. I'm trying to hold on in there, but yeah, they look at us like, I don't know, like we're like unworthy or something, but that's cool. That's cool to me. I'd rather be, oh, I'm not crying, Diva. I'm not crying at all. That's my allergies. I'm outside around the trees and all of that, so my eyes start watering. My eyes are super sensitive. Um, I probably need to take something for that. No, I'm not crying about being single. Trust me, I'm happily single. You know, dating is cool and all of that, but the first questions you get asked when you're dating, oh, why are you single? Like, why are you single, dude? I'm single because I'm single. What kind of question is that? Or, oh, how many baby daddies do you have? What's the other question? Or, how did your last why did you guys break up? How did he treat you? Did he cheat? You know, different things like that because they want to gauge how they can treat you, right? And to me, those are all juvenile questions. Sometimes we love being single, right? Sometimes I'm like, oh, you know, I miss being with in a relationship, but most times, no. Most times I don't miss that shit. I actually had a guy get upset with me because, oh, you took it away. Right. I mean, I could say this. I'm happier and I'm more at peace these days than when I was ever in a relationship. Like I said, I probably felt that way because I've always uh, never felt like I was in a compatible relationship, right? So to me, somebody that's compatible for me as their own life outside of me, like their life is not built around me because my life is not going to be built around the person that I'm with. They're included in my life, but they're not my whole world. And I feel like sometimes men want you to build your world around them. And I'm not doing that. I'm not, and I don't want you to build your life around me. Like, I'm a part of your life. You're a part of my life. And I have other interests outside of you. I have my children, I have my family, and there's things that I want to do. And yes, sometimes we can come together and we can do us together. But hello, how are you seeing, Raj? How are you doing today? You caught me live. How's it going over there in India, my friend? Um, you deleted your message by accident. I don't feel like retyping it. I know I saw it was a long one, but yes, I don't know. That's me, and I know people are different. I don't mind the well, I do mind being submissive. I don't want to be submissive. Like I said, we're both adults. I want us to be on equal. Now, why would they come by me and start throwing this watermelon to these birds and stuff? Yo, you agree, Elevated? Yeah, because sometimes women too, they can get like that. Oh, they want the man to do everything they want them to do, or they feel like he doesn't love them, right? If he doesn't want to rub their feet, or if he doesn't want to have children right away, or whatever it is, I think those things have to be discussed before you get married. But sometimes people get married and then they feel like the other person will change for them, or they can convince them to change. And I don't know, when I got these damn ducks ate all day. Hey, 601 Ashley 10, how are you doing today? I'm having one heck of a morning, I tell you that. um, excuse me, can you take it down that way? Because they're going to come over here. Now I have a whole gang of ducks over here, and they get brawling. So now they're gonna think I'm feeding them. Now you guys should see them. These are big ducks, and my daughter already told me I was gonna get attacked. She already put that on me. So I'm just praying. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. It's like 10. It's a gang. Y'all going about your business. This is my first and last time going live from the lake. You would think they wouldn't be so hungry. They just ate oatmeal from somebody. These people just gave them watermelon, and then somebbe else gave them some kind of seeds. You think they'd be full by now. But yes, y'all. Don't go live around ducks. Where was I? All right, if you guys are in here, please also go ahead and hit the like button for me. And yeah, you have to kind of like compromise with somebody when you're in a relationship. You have to be willing to do that and not try to change them, accept them for who they are. And there's that. But that's kind of what we can talk about tonight too, guys, if you're joining the live. Like, what do men want from women who they're dating? What do men want from women who they're married to? Because when you're dating, yes, you're just getting to know someone, but sometimes You can just want to have fun. Sometimes you're not interested in anything. And I think sometimes with women, we can be very strict and stringent about what we want in a relationship. Like if we're dating, then I'm dating for marriage. But sometimes with guys, when they're dating, they're just dating to have fun. Like I'm like that right now. If I'm dating you right now, I just want to have fun. I don't want anything serious. I don't want to come spend a night. I just want to go out and hang out and chill. Maybe we can have some conversations over the phone sometimes. I don't know. But no, I don't want to be your life partner. Um, I don't want to be I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to date just one person. I want to date different people. I want to have fun with different people right now. I like that kind of vibe dating around. I don't want to be in a committed relationship. I don't want a boyfriend. I'm too old for a boyfriend. I just want to date. Just take me out for dinner. Just take me out dancing. Like, let's just go hang out and chill. I don't want all that extra stuff, you know? So, and then it's crazy because at my age, I'm finding that guys are like, no, I don't want to date different people. They really do. They just don't want you to. They'll tell you in a heartbeat, oh, I don't want somebody who is dating other men because men don't want to compete. But that's what it is. It's competition. May the best man win. That's what it is. Like, who's gonna be the one that when I want to settle down will be chosen, right? That's what men do with women. They want to play the field, and oh, the lake looks really pretty right now. That's why I came. Water is always chill. My daughter is talking about going to the beach for her birthday, but she doesn't want me to come with. She wants to go with her friends. When they get older, they want to do less and less with you. A couple of years ago, it could have just been me, her, and the sisters, but now this year she wants to go and spend it with her friends. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Just when I get ready to go somewhere, I only want to go with my friends. I don't want to go with you either. I'm just playing. But what else was I talking about? That's it, really. What do you guys have going on for today? What are you guys getting into? Anybody have anything fun planned for the weekend or the rest of the summer? I still have to plan our vacation. I was thinking about Texas or Hawaii now that I saw the flood happen in Texas, and I know that's by the river, but I don't know. I felt like that was a sign not to go to Texas this summer. I don't know, but I feel really bad for those people. And I just think, like, to myself, why would you have a campsite near an area that has flooded like that before and that floods every year like that? Or you would think that if you're going to have it close to the river, that you would have the camp situated on higher ground, because they had some kids lower close to the river, and then they had some up higher, and those kids that were up higher, they were okay. Hey Joyce, how are you doing this morning? How's your day going? So I just like wonder, like I always wonder why do people build their houses on a hill where if it rains it will slide down, or near the water where if there's a tsunami or something like that. I just always wonder things like that. And this camp, one of the girls who passed away, God rest her soul, her father, she was, these are kids who have money. It was a Christian camp, Camp Mystic, but those people have lots of money. President's kids went there. I know Laura Bush, she worked as a camp counselor there. One of the kids who passed away, she was an heir to $1 billion fortune. So those kids came from money that passed away in that flood. So that also, yes, please hit the like button, everybody. So that also begs the question, You know, these are people who should know better than to have their kids go someplace like that. Because last year it flooded, but they said that the rain event was like a once in a 100 type thing. But once in a 100 years is a lot to me. That means it could happen anytime, right? So I don't know. If it was me, I'm not taking my kids to something like that because I'm going to be thinking about their safety. Oh yes, that's right. You are going to Vegas. Oh, that's what you're packing for your trip. Jazzy, you're so close. I should have met you in Vegas. My family is down there too. Mom, are you still going to Vegas tomorrow? Oh, they're going this Saturday. I don't know. But it's gonna be hot in Vegas probably, huh? Mm, mm. Did you want to go to Vegas? Of course you want to go, Ricky Racer. You always want to go somewhere. Are you going, Joyce? Are you going to Vegas this weekend? But yes, I'm just praying for them, and I was thinking of a way that I could help out, like if I could send some money. But like I said, these are billionaires; they have money. You're going Saturday, Joyce? That's what's up. I don't know. We might tag along. We might not. We got to see. We got to see how we feel about it. I don't know. Well, how long are you guys staying for the weekend? Turn Up Tuesday. That's right, Juicy and Raw. How are you doing today? Yeah. It was hot last year when we went, but when you go to Vegas, you go for the nightlife anyway, and you really go to the casino. At least I do. When I go to Vegas, I just want to go in the casino. I don't drink anymore. I don't drink, so but when I did drink, I used to like to drink Bailey's on ice and sit at the slot machine or sit at the blackjack table and lose all my money. Or like I said, Jazzy, don't forget, go to, huh? What is it called? Joyce, what is the name of that hotel that you like to go to? Go to the Oyster Bar, Jazzy, at Palace Station. And it's open all night long, so it's usually best to go like 2, 3 a.m. when nobody's really worried about the eating at that time. If you want to go, like go early because when it gets like late at night, then it gets Palace Station. Yeah, it gets kind of packed. Vegas has good vegan restaurants. See, I never tried. There's this one Jamaican restaurant that I saw that just opened up that I wanted to try, and I thought that I wrote it down. But what's his name? Keith Lee. He said it was really good. Keith Lee went to a few. I'll have to watch Shannon Sharp, the episode with Keith Lee. He went to a couple of good restaurants there, and I said I wanted to try. Yes, the Oyster Bar at Palace Station. There's a lot of stations there, but the one at the Oyster Bar at Palace Station, that's the best one. Each entree is probably like $30. When I go, I probably spend like $140 because I get the gumbo, I get the pan roast, I get the barbecue shrimp, and then me and my girls we'll all eat it together. So I get a few different things and we can all sample because I'll get it to go. But when I'm there, while I'm waiting for my food, because they make all the food in front of you while you're there, I'll have like the shrimp cocktail. But like I said, Vegas is fun if you're going there to gamble, if you're going there to see a show, like a state. But like during the day, you got to kind of stay in because it gets so hot. At least that's how I feel. I don't like really being somewhere where it's too hot. or too cold. So yeah, but I don't know. Since the whole family's going to Vegas, I might go. I don't know because I know my kids want to go somewhere too. But we go to Vegas often, not weekly or anything like that, or even monthly, but enough to where it's like, and it's not too far from where I live in California. It's like a couple hours away. So, mm, I don't know. Because when I go somewhere, like I said, I have to have, when I go to Vegas, my mom was like, oh, we'll just go and hang out. But if I go to Vegas, that means I have to have gambling money, I have to have eating money, I have to have hotel money, I have to have gas money. It's a whole thing. I don't know, but I might just do it. So what else was I gonna talk about? Um, yeah, so like just pray for those people out there in Central Texas. I think yesterday they still had like 10 girls missing, and it was just a reminder for me because when I woke up the day after 4th of July, that's when I read about it, and it was just a reminder for me not to take life for granted, and that when his hand is at work, what can we do? There's nothing we could do, I'm sure. Like I said, even though that area was subjective to flooding, they said that that kind of rain has never happened there, like in 100 years. And then just the way the water was just moving, like we could be sitting here right now, and this lake is very unlikely, but this lake can overflow. It can be an earthquake. It can be a fire. It could be anything. And I just thought about those kids sleep or just in their beds, and then the flood just overtaking them. It's like, and there was nothing that anybody could do. And to be a parent and to know that that's how your kid spent their last moments, I know that has to be gut wrenching. So, um, like, and then who was it? It was a daughter of one of these football league owners, and a lot of them are very, very Christian, and she put things into perspective. And let me see if I can find it. um, I saw it on TMZ yesterday. um, and after I leave here, guys, I got to take the student driver on a driver's lesson. Okay, I'm almost to the story, I think. Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs heiress, Gracie Hunt. Um, she's the daughter of Clark Hunt. He owns the Kansas City Chiefs. It was one of their relatives. She was like 9 years old. She passed away in the flood. And she said she asked God, how can the same God who created the stars and set the planets in motion allow such deep suffering? And when I read the word and I see different events that occurred in the Bible, such as the flood, such as the famines, such as the like the plagues and different things like that, they all occurred as a way to punish people. And I'm not saying these people were punished, or to save people, or to alter the course of humanity in some way. So, and it's all a result of our sin. And I know for some people they might say, why are you saying that those were children? I'm not saying that those children, because children are innocent, right? Children are innocent, and I don't believe that God would punish children. But I also believe that God, He doesn't do things without purpose, and He allows things to happen to change the course of humanity, to change how we look at things, to make us appreciate life more. And I don't believe that He punished those children or allow that to happen. Sometimes it's to change the course of things, like I was saying. Like maybe they'll they'll move those camps from there because if something like that could happen, it could happen again, right? So why would you have the camp there? Um, it's just common sense, right? Sometimes we have to learn after tragedy. So I know that it's something to be learned from this. Some people are blaming it on politics. Well, those people voted for this and those people voted for that, and that's why this is happening. I think that was I think that was definitely something that was going to happen no matter who was in office. But I think that they should have those camps elsewhere so that a tragedy like this can be avoided in the future. That's what I think. And I also think that it was for us all to pay attention that we take life for granted and we don't know the time or the hour. So we need to be very cognizant of loving on each other, respecting each other, and all of that. But I like how she put it, and she used some scripture to talk about how um, God is still and how He has a place for us that is going to be much better than here. Have a good day at work, Juicy. Yes, God is good. Yes, the birds are singing. I appreciate you for stopping by. But I'm going to head on out too because it's going to be a lot over here. And they're over there now. Somebody else has another bag of seeds. So people are not really thinking about the fact that these birds are getting fed all day long. The ducks and the birds. Like I've been here for an hour and these ducks have been fed 4 times. I think that the park should have like a schedule, like where you can come and feed the birds, but not let people feed them all day because they're getting overfed. They have a whole bag of seed. And mind you, there's about 100 ducks here and birds and things like that, but they've been fed in an hour 4 times. They're overfeeding the ducks. They've been eating oatmeal, watermelon, seed twice. And they just wait right here in this area. They just wait right here by the parking lot because they know somebody else is going to come and feed them. But they already ate. Like, have 3 times of feeding the ducks posted, and or the 2 different areas, or you know what I mean. But don't feed the ducks all day long. And they're walking right up on them and petting them and stuff like that. So these ducks are very familiar with people. So they'll just walk right up to you and just start probably trying to eat you. But let me see. All right. So yeah, that's it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Jazzy, I will see you at 6:30. Ryan, if you're listening, I'll see you at 6:30 as well. You guys come back and join us tonight. We're going to have a live, um, and we're going to talk about what do men want from women? They want a lot from us, don't they? So yeah, Joyce, make sure you tune in later tonight too at 6:30. We're going back in. We're going back in, and we're going back in from the casa because this lake situation was way too ghetto. See you guys. Have a good day.